Welcome back to the Wisdom English podcast. Today, we are going to talk about a tiny word that causes huge confusion for English learners. That word is to. You know that we say, I'm going to the party, or I'm talking to my boss. It seems like to is everywhere. But did you know there are many common English verbs that absolutely hate the word to? If you add to after these words, your sentence becomes grammatically incorrect immediately. It's a mistake I hear every single day, even from advanced students. Today, we are going to fix that. You will learn 16 common words where you should never add to. We will explore why these mistakes happen, compare them with similar phrases that do use to, and practice with real-life examples so you never make these mistakes again. And make sure you stay with me until the very end, because I'll share a simple trick to help you remember which verbs need to and which ones don't. Let's get started. Part 1. The home exception. Let's start with the most common mistake of all. I hear this constantly. I'm going to home. This sentence is incorrect. You must say, I'm going home. Now, you might be thinking, but Sarah, I say, I'm going to work, I'm going to school, I'm going to the store. Why is home different? You are right. The general rule is go plus 2o plus location. I'm going to the office. I'm going to France. I'm going to bed. However, in English, the word home acts differently here. When we use home with verbs of movement like go, drive, walk, fly, home functions as an adverb of place, not just a noun. It tells us where we are going, so we don't need the preposition to. Correct. I'm driving home. Correct. They walked home. Correct. She went home early. Crucial exception. This rule only applies when home means your home, in a general sense. If you put a possessive word or a determiner before home, the rule changes, and you must use to. I'm going to his home. Here, home is a regular noun. I'm going to my new home. I'm going to the nursing home. But for 99% of daily conversations, when you are talking about your own place, just say, I'm going home. No. To. Part 2. Reaching versus getting to. Here is another pair that confuses everyone. Mistake. We reached to the airport on time. Correct. We reached the airport on time. The verb reach does not take to. It connects directly to the object. I hope we reach our destination soon. He reached the top of the mountain. I can't reach the shelf. You can also use reach for abstract goals. I want to reach my fluency goals. Not reach to. They reached an agreement. So, why do students make this mistake? Because of the verb get. Reach and get often mean the same thing, to arrive, but their grammar is different. Reach plus place, no to, is greater than we reached the hotel. Get plus to plus place is greater than we got to the hotel. These two sentences mean exactly the same thing. When did you reach the office? When did you get to the office? So, you have a choice. You can use reach, formal, direct, or get to casual, with to. Just don't mix them up. Part 3. Contacting people. This next group involves verbs of communication. Let's look at the verb contact. Mistake. I contacted to your manager. Correct. I contacted your manager. Contact is a transitive verb. It goes directly to the person or thing. Please contact me if you have questions. I tried to contact the support team. This is confusing because a similar verb, talk, always needs to. I talked to your manager. I need to speak to you. So remember, talk to, speak to, but just contact. Now, let's look at specific ways of contacting people. Email, text, phone, message. 1. Email. When you use email as a verb, mistake. I will email to you. Correct. I will email you. Can you email me the report? She emailed the client. However, if you use email as a noun, then you need to. I will send an email to you. Here, the verb is send, not email. 2. Text. The same rule applies. Verb. I'll text you. No. 2. Noun. I'll send a text to you. With. 2. 3. Message verb. Please message me. No. 2. Noun. Please send a message to me. With. 2. 4. Phone verb. I'll phone you later. No. 2. Note. In American English, we usually say call instead of phone. Call also does not take two. Correct. I'll call you. Incorrect. I'll call to you. So, for all these communication verbs, email, text, message, phone, call, contact, just go straight to the person. No to is needed. Part 4. Joining versus belonging. This next mistake is very common in professional introductions. Mistake. I'm happy to join to the team. Correct. I'm happy to join the team. The verb join does not take two. You join a group, you join a club, you join a meeting. She joined the company last year. Can I join you for lunch? He wants to join the army. Why is this confusing? Because of the verb belong. Belong always takes two. I'm happy to belong to this team. This book belongs to Sarah. But there is a difference in meaning. Join is an action. It describes the moment you enter or become part of something. I joined the gym yesterday. Belong is a state. It describes being a member or fitting in. I belong to the gym. I am a member. So, remember, join the group, but belong to the group. Part 5. Relationships. Marry versus married. This is a classic mistake. Mistake. Will you marry to me? Correct. Will you marry me? When marry is an active verb, there is no to. He married his high school sweetheart. They want to marry soon. However, we often talk about marriage as a state, adjective, and in that case, we do use to. I am married to John. She is married to a doctor. This is where the confusion comes from. Action. He married her. No, to. State. He is married to her. With to. Process. He got married to her. With to. Also, if you use the subject we or they, you don't need to. We are married. They got married yesterday. Part 6. Entering and attending. Let's talk about movement into places. Mistake. She entered to the room. Correct. She entered the room. The verb enter does not take to. Please enter the password. They entered the building. Of course, you can use the phrase go into, which means the same thing. She went into the room. Exception. We do use enter into for abstract things, like agreements or discussions. They entered into a contract. We entered into a negotiation. But for physical places, no to, no into. Just enter. Similarly, let's look at attend. Mistake. I attended to the meeting. Correct. I attended the meeting. Attend means to be present at an event. I attended the conference. Did you attend the wedding? However, The phrase attend to does exist, but it has a completely different meaning. Attend to means to take care of, to deal with, or to serve. A nurse attends to her patients. She takes care of them. I have some urgent business to attend to. I have work to handle. So, attend the meeting equals go to the meeting. Attend to the customer equals help the customer. Be careful not to mix them up. Part 7. Proximity. Near versus close. We use these words to talk about distance. Mistake. The bank is near to the park. Correct. The bank is near the park. The word near acts as a preposition here. It does not need to. I live near the ocean. Is there a subway station near here? However, the adjective close always needs to. The bank is close to the park. I live close to the ocean. So you have two options that mean the same thing. 1. Near plus noun, no to, is greater than, it's near the school. 2. Close plus to plus noun is greater than, it's close to the school. Don't say near to for physical distance. Note, we do use near to in some abstract idioms, like, that issue is near and dear to my heart. But for directions and locations, just use near. Part 8. Approaching. Here's another movement verb. Mistake. The train is approaching to the station. Correct. The train is approaching the station. Approach means to come near or move towards. It takes a direct object. He approached the dog carefully. Winter is approaching. If you want to use to, you can use get close. The train is getting close to the station. But approach is stronger and more formal. Just remember, direct connection. Approach the destination. Part 9. Answering questions. Mistake. She answered to the question. Correct. She answered the question. When answer means to reply, you don't use to. Please answer the phone. I couldn't answer his email. However, just like attend, there is a special phrasal verb, answer to. This means to be accountable or responsible to someone, usually a boss. I answer to the director of marketing. The director is my boss. The president must answer to the people, but for simple communication, answer me, not answer to me. This is different from reply and respond, which do require to. Please reply to my email. He didn't respond to my question. So, answer the question. Reply to the question. Respond to the question. Part 10. Visiting. Finally, let's look at visit. Mistake. I visited to my grandmother. Correct. I visited my grandmother. As a verb, visit takes a direct object. I visited Paris last year. We should visit the museum. However, visit can also be a noun. When it is a noun, it is often followed by to. My visit to Paris was amazing. We paid a visit to our grandmother. But if you are using the action word verb, drop the to. I visited Paris. Review and practice. Okay, we have covered a lot of ground. Let's do a quick review with a right or wrong quiz. I will say a sentence, and you tell me if it is correct or incorrect. 1. I'm going to home. Incorrect. It should be, I'm going home. 2. Can you email to me? Incorrect. It should be, can you email me? Or, can you send an email to me? 3. She married to him. Incorrect. It should be, she married him. Or, she is married to him. 4. We reached the station. Correct. Reach does not use to. 5. I need to contact to customer service. Incorrect. 6. My house is near to the lake. Incorrect. It should be, my house is near the lake. Or, my house is close to the lake. 7. He entered the room. Correct. No. 2. After enter. 8. I want to join to the club. Incorrect. It should be, I want to join the club. The final secret. So, why is this so confusing? The simple secret is this. English has two types of verbs, transitive and intransitive. Transitive verbs are strong. They carry their action directly to the object. They don't need help. Words like contact, phone, discuss, answer, reach, join, enter, visit are strong transitive verbs. They grab the object directly. I called you. Intransitive verbs need a little bridge to connect to the object. That bridge is the preposition to. Words like talk, speak, listen, reply, go need that bridge. I talked to you. When you learn a new verb, don't just learn the word. Learn the pattern. Ask yourself, does this verb need a bridge, or is it strong enough to stand alone? Understanding this small difference will make a massive impact on your accuracy and fluency. You will stop translating from your native language rules and start feeling the natural logic of English grammar. So, my challenge to you is this. Choose 3 of the verbs we discussed today. Maybe contact, reach, and discuss. Write 1 correct sentence for each of them in the comments below. Don't use 2. Thank you for learning with me today. Keep practicing, keep correcting yourself with kindness, and I will see you in the next lesson. Please like, share, and subscribe to the Wisdom English podcast channel to watch our next videos.